In this CSS and HTML project video, we're going to build Google Search, a clone of Google Search, all right, using pure CSS and HTML. This is a part of my CSS videos, and this is our second project. After that, we'll say bye-bye to our CSS videos, all right? Let's go ahead and see how we can build this particular clone of Google Search. Let's get started. To get started, open any of your favorite code editors. Here I have Visual Studio Code opened, and I'm going to create a new folder called Google Search. And inside this folder, I'm going to create an HTML file called search.html. I'm also going to create a CSS file called style.css. I went ahead and created another folder called icons, and inside that folder I downloaded an icon for Google, this one, and then another icon for search, which is here. All right, good. So now let's go ahead and then go to our HTML file and start writing our code. If you're using Visual Studio Code, emit enter will produce this code for you. After that, we're going to change our title to what? Google Search, like this. Inside our body, we are going to create a container called, so put div, and then we'll put the name of our container. So this is going to be main container, like this. Hit enter. We're going to open up this container, and this is going to be our overall container containing whatever design we're going to be putting or elements we're going to be putting inside our project. And inside here, we're going to have another div. So we simply put div, and we'll give this div a name, search. Okay, like this. Hit enter, and then to open it up again. Next up, we're going to enter image, and this is the image of our, let me send you there, and this is our first image. Okay, this image. So I'll link to my image, which is in the form of an icon. So I'll just put icon, but because it's outside, you put // and then you choose your folder, and then you put Google here. Remember to include your alt. So this is icon or image for Google, or Google image. This is good for SEO. All right, next we need an input. So but before that, let's go and check what is happening. And right now, this is what you're seeing. This is our image. So let's go ahead and include our input field. So I'll put here input, and inside the type, enter search. Okay, search is an input type in HTML. So search. After that, remember to include a placeholder. So I'll put placeholder, and then I'll enter my text there. Let's go ahead and check what Google's placeholder is. So I'll take you to my demo, and is search the web. So I'll go ahead and enter my placeholder, which is search the web like this. Good. Next, I'll enter another image. So img like this, and then I'll include my second icon, all right, which is search like this. And then on a productive website, remember to add your alt, so search icon. Okay, so this is search image or icon like this. Perfect. Now let's go to our browser and check. Now, as you can see, we have our first image, search, and then our second image. Let's go to our demo, and that is it. Let's hook our files up. So we're going to include our style sheet here. So let's type style.css. Good. Let's head over to style.css and then start styling our web page. So the first element we're going to target is our body, and then we're going to give it a background color, and we're going to use the RGB value, and then we'll be using 41, 51, 53. Good. Come down, and then we'll target our main container. So put main container, background color Alice blue. Now let's go to our web browser, and as you can see, we have our body background color as this, and then we have something here on top which is like a box, and that's our container. Okay, let's continue. Perfect. So now we're going to click on our main container. So our main container is going to have margin, right, 360 pixels. Then let's go and check, and this is 360 pixel margin. See how it is, right? Moving forward, come down, and then padding, (15 pixel), and then border radius, because we want it to, so border radius 10 pixel, border radius, shadow 0 pixel, top 4 pixel, right, another 4 pixel, right, sorry, button, and then we have 0 pixel to the left hand side. Okay, 0 pixel to the left hand side. Let's check. As you can see, there's a shadow here. Good. Let's go to our HTML document. So I'll take you to HTML here, and then we're going to target our images. Okay, so we have first image and second image. We will be reducing their sizes. Before we can do that, let's go ahead and then assign classes to our images. So to give our first image a class name called first. Okay, let's just leave it as first, and then we have our second image, and then we'll give it a class name called second. Okay, so second, this, we're going to target our first class and our second class. So I'll go to style.css and then come down like this, and then I'm going to target my first image. So I'll just put first, and then this way we're going to reduce the size of our image because they look big. Okay, so we're going to reduce the size to something smaller, right? So we'll put width there and then give it 30 pixel, and then we'll put height the same 30 pixels. Not just that, we'll put margin top, but before that, let me send you there and show you why we're putting margin top. All right, so you can see our image is on top, so we need to put margin top to push it down to coincide with our input field. All right, so we want to push it down, that's why we're putting margin top. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I put margin top 7 pixel will be okay, right? And then I'll put position relative. We are putting position relative because there are other objects that are going to work or that are going to be directly related to the first image. That's why we're putting position relative. That way we can position things on the screen. All right, okay, so after we put position relative, we are almost done with our first image. Let's go to our second image. So let's put dot and put second like this, and then open it up this way. Second image is going to float, so we're going to float it right. Okay, so just float your image right like this. Next, we're also going to reduce the size of that image by giving it width of the same 30 pixel, and then height of 30 pixel. This, and that is not all. We'll also give our margin top to push it down a little bit, because you can see this is our image, and because of the float right, see it has been pushed to the right hand side. It was here, but now to the right hand side, but it is on top, so we want to bring it down. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so to bring it down, we need to put margin top. So let's put margin top 5 pixels. Okay, so 5 px. Now let's go and check, and as you can see, it is down, right? So this image and that image are now together. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Perfect. Next up, we need to work on our cursor, so that anytime you point on it, whenever you point on this, is going to turn to a hand icon, right? Something like this, you can see. So we just change, we add what we call cursor to pointer. So let's put cursor to pointer, and that is done. We scroll down again. Next, let's work on our input. So we put input, and that's our fields, and then we put padding 10 pixel. Next, we need to put border style. Okay, so border style like this. Now let me explain to you why we're doing that. Now you can see there's a border there, All right, there's a border there, so we want to remove the border. So border style, we are removing it, so just put none as your border style. After that, we give it a background color, so just put background color of Alice blue. Okay, so Alice blue. After that, we're going to give it position absolute, so just put position instead of relative, put absolute, and then we'll position it top. Okay, we'll position it top by 380 pixels. So 380 pixels. Let's go and check what is happening. And then as you can see, this is how it looks. Now we need to increase the width of our field, okay, so that it will take the whole space up to here. All I need to do is to go there, and then I'm going to put width, right? So just put width, and then width is going to take 400 pixel. So put 400 pixel. Good. Now let's go and check, and then this is how it looks. Guys, we are done with our project. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new to this YouTube channel, consider subscribing, because we build projects like this. This is a part of my CSS episode, and we are done with CSS. You are now a developer.